As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the and the Denver Broncos. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Rashawn Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 75 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so... Bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. They find some open field here. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big run there by Henry. 61 yards.
First down, Titans.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. the gun. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, it's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Here's Henry. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point.
Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 19 target.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
22-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah. 18 ready. Watch my board. Smash. Hey, to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's get moving.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
What we got? Begin. Mark 54. Focus, defense, focus.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
Check 31. Check 31. Back to 60.
They're going option play on third down. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Broncos 14, Titans 7.
6 yards left on second down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the...
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Running from the gun with Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made by...
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. Past the 20.
Here we go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to home and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down throw, Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking deep downfield. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
By the Titans.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here you go. Right here.
A first down carry for Henry. Number 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry.
Tannehill.
4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They snap it to Tannehill. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll go up top here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 13. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. K.J. Hamler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's...
And that's caught inside the 35.
Yeah, it's on.
Touchdown, Titans. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still in the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round match. Out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this carries into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He may try and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He can run for it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael. Vic back in the day always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Lindsey. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. 19, 18. Show it up. Shit, watch the shit. You go tight. You got tight.
Another run by Lindsey. Down to about the 22 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Trying the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
What a spin. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tennessee.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
On the handoff.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Smith catches left side. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. And they'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Ball carrier.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 35-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Tackled at the 30.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They'll set up to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 10 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Hawk 70, Buffalo 18.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll fire one downfield for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Broncos 62, Titans 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start with a give to Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Down by Alexander Johnson.
Derrick Henry. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. 84 yards. And the Titans are able to get a score back.
For the extra point.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Deontay Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver. it.